Hey guys, what's up? Jake, the MMA dad. Hey, it's the last week of training before next week. Next week is fight week, so tomorrow is my last day of hard sparring as we start to taper off and we start to recover and get ready for the fight, not this upcoming weekend, but next weekend where I'll be defending my Fury FC heavyweight title. Tonight though, just gonna kind of go through a light workout. I figured I would share some of that with you guys. It's not gonna be anything crazy strenuous. I'm gonna be keeping the weights light, more so just keeping my conditioning level up and my endurance level up. But basically, I'll be doing some shadow boxing. I'll be doing a little bag work. I'll be doing some grappling drills, and then I'll probably finish off with some steel mace stuff, maybe some kettlebells and some bands. So the first thing I'm gonna kick off with though are my egg weights. So I'm gonna do 2 3-minute rounds, just kind of shadow boxing with these guys. And I really enjoy these. And I'll talk to you guys about those here in a second. Okay guys, so as you can see, we're out here in the garage gym. And basically, all I'm gonna be doing really for these first 2 warm-up rounds is I have these egg weights. Now, I heard about these from one of my coaches, Kike. He told me I should look into them, so I looked into them, and they're pretty cool. So basically, they're these big metal weights, and they're wrapped up in like a silicone sleeve, and it has like a finger ring so that they kind of stay in your hands. Now, I'm not a huge believer in shadow boxing with super heavy weights. And the reason for that is simply because of the load, right? So whenever you have weights in your hands, you're putting a vertical load, because anything that's free weight, the load is created by gravity, which gravity goes up and down. So you have a vertical resistance load on a horizontal movement pattern, right? So when you start taking these weights too high, when you start getting up into like the 10, 15 plus pound dumbbells in your hand, it's really gonna throw off the mechanics of your punch. So instead of, your punch coming straight out like it's supposed to, instead of your shoulder being engaged where it's supposed to be, that heavy weight is gonna throw the mechanic of that punch off. And it's gonna start getting you used to bringing your hand down and back because of the sheer weight. The further away from your body that weight gets, is gonna start to pull that hand down. So you wanna have a weight that's light enough, it's not gonna throw your shoulder mechanics off, right? So that when you're striking, boom, I can come straight back to my face where I need to be. But the added weight is giving you a little bit of resistance training to bring on some shoulder endurance, a little bit of shoulder strength. It's not gonna make you a faster striker because of the type of load. If you wanna become a faster striker, you really need to have some bands under your armpit so that you have a horizontal resistance on a horizontal movement pattern. But it's good to get blood flowing to your shoulders. It's good to build up shoulder endurance. So this is a 4-pound set. These are 2 pounds a piece. So heavy boxing gloves that most people use are 16 ounces, so a pound a piece. So this is basically just double that. I probably won't go any higher than this on straight shadow boxing. Now, if I was just working purely some uppercuts, I might go a little bit heavier. They do make heavier sets, but for me and for what I like to do with them, the 4-pound set works great. I really love these. I'm glad I bought them, and they're a great purchase. I recommend adding them to your toolbox. Okay guys, so this next one, I actually got them in the Phil Daru Strong mentorship program. And Phil posted this today on his Instagram, on his YouTube channel. And I'll make sure that I include those down in the description so you can go check out the original video that he created. So I'm not going to go in depth into what it's for, because I would rather you go actually listen to Phil's original content on that. But essentially, I'm going to be working on my hand speed. So what I'm going to be doing is taking this mini band and I'm gonna be placing it underneath my armpits, nice and high, looped on my thumbs. And then all I'm gonna do is just throw 1-2s, but I'm gonna do them as fast as I possibly can for 6 seconds. And then I'm gonna rest for 1 to 2 minutes, and I'm gonna do 3 to 4 sets of that, right? And it's this is what I'm talking about with that horizontal resistance on a horizontal movement pattern, right? So that's what we're about to do. So grab my title timer, set it for a little bit more than 6 seconds to give me a chance to do what I need to do. So we come here. Just like that. So now we're gonna rest 1 to 2 minutes. I'm gonna do that for 3 to 4 sets. Okay guys, so I finished doing all my resistance bands punch outs. I did 4 sets. Now I'm gonna get into a little bit of light bag work. Nothing too crazy. On the days that I do light bag work, I like to run through all of my punching techniques, and I like to do a drill I learned from my coach, Grandmaster Al Garza, and it's the 15, 10, and 5 drill. So essentially what I'm gonna do is the same strike. I'm gonna do 15 of them, slow, controlled, with as perfect technique as I can possibly have, right? Making sure to go slow enough to have as perfect technique as I possibly have. So then I'm gonna go, after I finish those 15, I go into the 10. And when I go into the 10, that's gonna be 10 for speed. I don't care about how much power I hit with or anything like that. It's gonna be how fast can I get my glove from point A to point B and back to point A. And then on the last set, the 5, that's when I'm gonna go all out power and as if I'm in a fight. Now tonight I'm not gonna go all out power because I still got a long workout to go. And like I said, this is more just to keep up my conditioning and stuff because I got to spar tomorrow. But basically how that would kind of look, if I was going to use my jab, right? So your lead hand, for those of you who've never done martial arts, when I get in my fighting stance, if you're right-handed, you're going to have your left hand forward, and your forward hand is going to be your jab hand, right? And all that's going to do is just come from point A to point B and back to point A. And I have to pivot on this front foot like I'm like squashing a bug or something like that, okay? So it comes from the hip. There's a little shift in my weight from back to front, and my hand comes straight out. Boom. My right hand's up to protect my face. My shoulder's up to protect my face on the other side. And I come back. And I come here. Boom. Back. Boom. Back. Boom. Back. So I would do 15 that way. Then when I get into my 10, I pick up the speed a little bit. So now I'm here. I just want to get out and back. Just like that. Then when I do my 5, it would be more of like a stabbing jab, right? One I'm actually trying to put a little oomph behind, so I would be here. Now I would do 5 of those. Then I move on to my cross. Then I move on to my lead hook, my trail hook, my lead uppercut, my trail uppercut. Then, because I like to switch stances when I fight, I would switch southpaw and go through all that again. So that's the next part of my workout. Okay guys, so that's just like the first part of my workout that I'm gonna be doing tonight. Like I said, once I finish that part of it, I'm gonna get into some grappling drills, just some real simple stuff just for movement on the ground. I don't really have a partner here right now to do any type of like live drilling, so they're really just drills to for just moving my own body around on the ground. Then I'm probably going to get into some steel mace stuff, maybe a little bit of kettlebell stuff, and we'll see how I feel as I get towards there. Again, I'm not trying to overdo it tonight, just trying to get in some work. I will make some videos on some of the ground drills that I do. I'll make some videos on some steel mace drills and some kettlebell stuff like that. I will get those videos out for you guys, but for tonight, the original 3 videos, the egg weights, the resistance bands, and then what I'm gonna be doing on the bag work is gonna be what I filmed tonight. I gotta focus on getting this workout done. But I promise you guys there will be some more videos to come, and I hope you guys enjoy these. If you have any questions, just ask them down in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. So, Jake, the MMA Dad, signing off.